Class 5 as well as class 6, you both have vulgar fraction. That's why the problem sum part I am doing it together. Please students of both the classes follow the sums as it is done in the video. For class 6 I am telling you the exercise and the sum numbers, but class 5 you please follow the sums. So this is sum number 6 of exercise 18. This is to inform only class 6 students. You can follow the book, but class 5 you just follow the sum. A man travelled 5/8 journey by train, 1/8 by bus and remaining 10 kilometers on foot. How much he travelled in all? So what happened? Suppose the entire journey that the man is travelling is divided into 3 parts. First part, he travelled by train. How much? 5/8 of the journey. Then second part, he has travelled by bus. 1/8 of the journey. And the remaining distance is 10 kilometers, which he has covered on foot. Now, what is given in the sum? In the sum, how much you have travelled by train, the fraction of the part of the journey is given. How much you have travelled by bus, that fraction is also known. And the remaining journey, the exact distance is given over here, that 10 kilometers you have covered on foot, but what is the part or fraction of the journey? That is not said. So how will you find out? So what is the total fraction that you have covered by train and bus? So total, or you can write fraction of journey done by bus and train. Just add up the two fractions. It is 5/8 plus 1/8 equal to 6/8. So this is the fraction of journey you have travelled using bus and train. Then what is the fraction of journey or part of journey which is not given, which you have covered by walking on foot? So you have to find out. Therefore, fraction of journey covered by foot will be how much? Always remember, the fraction total is 1. The entire journey is known as a single journey. So the total journey is regarded as 1 minus, you already know the total part that you have covered under bus and train, that is 6/8. If you find out the difference, 1 minus 6/8, that will give me 1/4. 2/8 is coming. If I subtract, I will get the number 2/8, which means if I reduce to the lowest term, it is 1/4. So 1/4 of the journey the man is travelling by foot. So once you know the fraction, then what we have to do? So we know the part of journey which the man has covered on foot. At the same time, we also know the distance which he has covered on foot. So both has to be equal. If I say 1 I have ate one half of the cake. Half of the cake. So if I say half of the cake measures 10 pounds, that means half of the cake equal to 10 pounds. Similarly, if I say that I have walked 1/4 of the journey, at the same time if I say I have walked how much distance? 10 kilometers journey. So 1/4 of the journey should match with 10 kilometers. So now read the question. What is the how much he traveled? That means you have to find out the distance in kilometers, that how much he has traveled. Not only on foot but also on train and bus. That means what is the total distance he have covered using train, bus and foot. So we only have one information. So we will write that according to the problem, we write ATP 1/4 journey that is covered on foot is equal to how much? You have covered 10 kilometers distance on foot, equal to 10 kilometers. Therefore, one or the entire journey, one journey means the entire journey. What will be the distance covered? Will the distance covered be more or less? Always you have to understand this. 1/4 of the journey that is traveled by walking means I have traveled 10 kilometers by walking. Then how many kilometers I have I have covered by using train, bus and foot? Must be more than that. Therefore, whenever you find more, you multiply with a greater fraction. So when I want to know entire journey or how much distance is covered in the entire journey, what you will do? This was the given 10 kilometers which you have covered only on foot into entire journey means the total. Of course it has to be more. So you will reverse this. Instead of 1/4 you have to write 4/1. That means and mention the unit kilometer. So 40 kilometers he have travelled in all by using train, bus and walking. So in this way you have to do the sum. According to the problem, only 1/4 of the journey, 1/4 part of the journey he has covered by walking means 10 kilometers, because it is already given distance travelled by walking is 10, exactly given. And in fraction what we are telling, 1/4 of the journey is the only thing which he has walked out. Therefore, entire journey means how much kilometers? Of course it will be more. So whatever distance is given already mentioned, that you need to multiply with the greater fraction. Greater fraction means the numerator will be greater, or you can say you have to reverse this. So 1/4 becomes 4/1, and if you solve it, it becomes 40 kilometers. 10 into 4 gives you 40 kilometers. So this is the answer. Okay. Now moving on to the next question. After reading 50 pages of a book, a man still finds 5/6 of the book is left. So after 50 pages reading, a man finds that he is still left out with 5/6 of the book. So 5/6 fraction of the book is not yet read. How many pages are in the book? So first of all, he has covered 50 pages. He is left out with 5/6 pages. So you write the information. fraction of book not yet read. How much is not yet read? 5 by 6. Therefore, you can find the fraction of the book that is read. So, fraction of book already read equal to the total of fraction is 1. The entire book is known as one book. 1 minus 5 by 6. This, you subtract the unread part. Now you will get only how much you have read. So 1/6 of the book you have completed reading. Now according to the problem, you need to find total pages of the book. So you have to find the total pages, but you have one information. According to the book, 1/6 part is read of book is read, and here it is also given what is the number of books that you have read. So 1/6 part of the book that you have read is equal to the number of pages that you have already read. Therefore, the question is, what is the total number of pages? Therefore, entire book will have more number of pages or less number of pages, that you have to think. Definitely, part of a book, if it is having 50 pages, the entire book will definitely have more pages. So whenever you are finding, or the required quantity that you are going to find is more, what you will do? The given number of pages, that is 50, this information was given number of pages 50, you will multiply it with, instead of 1/6, you will multiply with 6 by 1. So why you are transforming the fraction? You are transforming just because entire book will have more number of pages. So 1/6 is actually less than 6 by 1. So we multiply with a higher fraction or fraction of higher value. So this was already given in the sum, that 1/6 of the book we have found out that it has been read, and that is equal to 50 pages that is already read out. So the entire book will have more pages. So how will you find out? Given number of page, multiply it with just the reciprocal of the fraction. So 50 into 6 is giving you 300 pages. So the total book has 300 pages, and this is the answer. Now students, please practice the problem sums. If you don't understand, go through the video once, twice, thrice, and this is simply the problem sum videos for class 6 as well as class 5.